Hello everyone, my name is John Navilliot. In today's video I'm going to be giving you a short demo on how to personalize everything, a file and folder searching tool developed by voidtools. If you're looking more for a demo that highlights the simple yet powerful fundamentals of everything, you can do so by navigating to my last video here. As we go throughout these customization options, you'll find that there are many ways to make everything tailored to your specific needs and make it feel like home. Now let's say we frequently use everything for specific searches and we put a lot of effort into tailoring it. For example, let's say that I was doing some Java development work and I wanted to be able to create a customized version of everything that would help me specifically look for Java related files. So maybe for example, let's say that I wanted to create I created a Java specific filter. So as you can see, we have all these filters right out of the box. That come with everything that search specifically for these file types. What I can do is I could create one specifically for Java, and maybe I'm going to do a search for only Java related files. And let's say that I also want to exclude my some of my external hard drives as well. Now this is all well and good, but when I'm done with Java development, I'm going to want to go back to my regular configurations. Now it'd be pretty annoying if I had to switch back and forth to the default configurations of my Java specific configurations every time. Wouldn't it be nice if instead of switching between those configurations back and forth, we could just load up an instance of everything with those configurations already saved? Luckily, we can do that using Everything's named instances. So we can see named instances as a way to save configurations and data. There's a few different ways we can go about this, but the way I'm going to go about it is by creating another shortcut and modifying the target. So for example, you'll see that I have my everything shortcut located over here, and I'm going to bring in a copy of that shortcut. And what I can do is I can right click, go to file properties, and you can see that I can modify the target by adding this tac instance Java dev. And furthermore, what I'd be able to do, just to separate these, I can specify that this is for my Java development. So now I have a named instance of everything called Java dev. And what I can do is I can modify the configurations to help me with my file searching specifically for Java development. And whenever I load up this particular instance of everything, these same configurations will be saved. So I have both instances of everything loaded up. I have my default instance over here, and I've got my Java development instance over here. Now you might be saying, hey, it's neat that we can save these configuration files per every named instance of everything, but at first glance it's not easy to tell these search windows apart. They look pretty similar, and fair enough, you can see that we have Java dev labeled at the top over here, but it's very easy to type something in the wrong search bar while you're in the middle of working on something. It'd be nice if we could make these stand out, and luckily there's a few different ways we can make your instance of everything stand out more. What we can do is we can modify the font, the background colors, the text colors, the program icons, etc. So let's dig in and show how we can do that. Changing the appearance of your everything window is very straightforward. All I'd have to do is navigate over to my tools, my options, and as you can see, we have a section called fonts and colors. So let's say that I wanted to have my everything instance of Java development look very similar to the Eclipse IDE. So what I could do is I could change the font to Consolas, which is the default font in Eclipse. Let's say I wanted to make these results a little bit more readable, so I can bump up the font size. And Eclipse likes to use this purple color for the names of their classes and fonts, so I can change that as well. I'm going to hit apply. And as you can see, our instance of everything is updated automatically. So let's say that you wanted to differentiate between the two instances of everything even further. As you can see here, they're both using the same icon for the shortcut, and it can be confusing to know which one you need to load up. So what I can do is I can right click, go over to the properties, and we can change the icon. As you do this to, this is just the same as you modify the icon for every single other program, but everything offers an icon pack that you can find right on their website. You can have the link for this will be provided right in the description below. As you can see, we have a wide variety of icons that you can select from. So all I would do is, let's say I want to stick with this purple theme, and navigate over to that, select that, apply, and as you can see, the icon is updated. So now we have even more of a differentiator between these two instances of everything. So as you can see, we have a lot of control over making everything look however you want. If you don't feel comfortable making your own color themes, we have a number of great color themes that have been created by members of our community available for download and browsing at the link below. Now, besides our fonts and colors, we do have a couple other ways to personalize our Everything instance right from the options menu. So for example, you can see that we have a keyboard section. So from here, I can make I can set our hotkey to wherever I want it to make it tailored to a workflow that I'm more familiar with. So let's say I wanted to be able to make a new window based off of Control-N. I'm planning to say that. Whenever I hit Control-N, I get a new window of Everything spawned. Now, all of the settings that I just showed you in the options menu are really just the front end for our configuration file, which is called the Everything.INI file, which is what I'm looking at over here. Everything that we can tweak in options, we can also tweak in this file, in addition to some other settings that you can find in the Everything GUI called hidden settings. One of these hidden settings, for example, is the ability to display a debug console. So navigating over here, you'll see that we have a setting called debug. It's currently disabled. If I set it to 1, that will enable it. And what I would do is if I would fire off everything, you'll see that this brings up a debug console. For a full list of all the settings that you can modify, you can find that by navigating to the link below in the description. In addition to changing the appearance of everything, we can also customize our results format. A common use case for customizing Everything results is to modify the date modified results to a particular format. One of the more convenient things about Everything is that if you want to modify one of the settings, you don't have to edit the configuration file. You can instead modify the setting directly in the search bar itself, as you'll see in this example. Let's say that you're trying to parse the results out to another program and that program needed the string to be a particular format. So as you can see, what I have it set up right now is to have only the year mentioned, and our time portion also not only includes the hour and minutes and seconds, but also the milliseconds as well. So let's say that we wanted to include the day and month of this. So what I would do is I would modify our date format setting to include day and month. And as you can see, that change is reflected in our date modified section as well. And if I wanted to change take out the milliseconds, I would modify our time format setting. And as you can see, the milliseconds have been truncated. Now, there's a number of different date or time formats that you can have in your Everything use. You can find a guide that explains all of them included in the description link at the bottom. In conclusion, there are a number of ways you can customize your Everything program to suit your needs. You can have multiple instances of Everything, you can modify the colors and fonts, you can change the date time format, you can set the hotkeys, and many, many more to customize Everything and make you feel like you're right at home. You can head over to voidtools to download Everything, and if you come up with a cool looking color theme, please feel free to share it on our forums. Thank you for watching.